For thousands of years, many civilizations have dominated the Earth, hunting for food, pillaging villages, and building empires. But what if these civilizations were underground with aberrant dinosaurs? Welcome to ARK Aberration, where I have split 100 players into 3 massive biomes: the Mushroom Forest, the Great Lake, and the Blue Marshlands. Each biome offers its own unique strengths and weaknesses, so players must adapt to their environment to survive. Just like real life, once a player dies in this event, they will remain dead forever. Question is, will these players forge peaceful alliances, or unleash war and siege on other nations? This event turned out to be one of the most interesting ones I have ever done, so make sure to stay and watch till the end, because you do not want to miss this. This is 100 players simulate underground civilizations in ARK Survival Evolved. I would also like to give a big thanks to Noise, who are sponsoring this video, as this is my version of their Conquest Cup. Join their Discord in description. If you want to play in these events, we're hosting the first ever ARK Survival Ascended event very soon, so make sure to join the Discord in description to take part. And of course, subscribe to the channel.
I spawned in. Put the fucking mushrooms that protect you from the psychedelics in your hook bar.
The bean machine is here. Hold the applause, hold the applause. I know.
Right.
Alright.
What's the coordinates?
I'm not too sure, just if you spawn in ring, it's just by the first ring.
First up is the Blue Marshlands. Now, in Aberration, it's basically impossible to spawn out the marshlands, as you would get killed instantly by dangerous dinos. So I let the players spawn just above for now.
Hey yo, squad! What if I tame this big ass monkey? Yeah, knock his ass out. Yeah.
When you guys are ready, I've got parachutes and shit.
Once the players had basic gear and some parachutes, they were asked to move down into their actual biome.
Alright guys.
Ready to jump, fellas? Let's go. We're going, let's go. Drop.
Oh shit!
Let's go!
I might run into this fucking tree.
On the way there is there's a spore zone. Don't go through it. And on the second way, there is a rock drake blocking the way up. Okay, so be careful.
Now we go to the Green Portal civilization. These guys lived in a pretty safe area, so they moved away from spawn and began building on a sticking out rock. One of their players, Ace, had plans for a huge project.
Right, I'm getting the foundation down.
Just make a bunch of stone structures as well to save Ace time. Just chuck them all to him.
Now this base location was very secure enough to the fact where there was only one way up, and that was a vine. The only way to get up through this vine was with Ravagers, so they began taming them.
Everyone go get Ravagers, so you can get up to the base.
I'm getting stuff together to tame some Ravagers right now, if you want to come with me.
Now we visit our last civilization, the Great Lake. These guys began crafting boats and moving over to an area where they could move up to a tall outpost.
Everyone park the boats over here at the shore. Everyone group up with the guy with the hide and the bulb dog.
However, as they were leading their boat, a Karkanos came out of nowhere.
They have a swamp.
Onwards, my fellow brethren and sisters.
This Karkanos was a high level, and one of the players of the Great Lake managed to get trapped underneath the boat. This guy was gonna die, and so a player outside began shooting with his bow.
The crab's nearly dead.
As the man underneath the raft was drowning, he managed to just swim out to get some air. The archer with the bow who was defending this man was named Bibby, or Wes, and he had played in many of the previous events. This guy managed to just get up for air and get inside the raft where the other players were waiting. Not soon after, they managed to take down this crab.
Yes, let's go.
After defeating the Karkanos, they now had a massive chitin supply in which they could craft better armor. Back over at the Blue Marshlands, they were close to landing on the ground, so they began throwing glow sticks to direct the rest of their team.
Alrighty, everybody follow the glow sticks. Oh my god, Megalos!
No. Oh, fuck me, I got hit by a snake. Just once, though.
I'm heading upwards, but there's a whole pack of Ravagers and a Megalo.
Oh my god, how many of us are dying out here, bro? How many of us are dying out here?
As I said previously, the Blue Marshlands is a dangerous place to be, but some players managed to get to the high ground.
Oh, hey.
Guys, get the gate!
A player named Grim was just able to place some gates down.
I've got the gates down. Everyone come uphill towards the surface, it's safe. Guys, we need to get the fences down, now.
The Blue Marshlands now were in a race to get as many defenses down as possible before Meglos would start swarming their base. The members tried getting down a crafting station ASAP, and the rest of them were trying to communicate with the rest of the team in order to get them to this location. One player named Champa even had the balls to tame a Megalo by making a trap, and this player actually managed to get it in, and so someone named Bean had something to say about it.
Who the fuck has the balls to tame a Megalo right now, bro? They literally just Thanos snapped our whole fucking team.
Now, I was not the one recording this, so I had no idea what happened.
Since when did you guys just all die?
Basically,
Magic.
someone decides.
We had to separate
No
the boys
names
from the men.
Anyway, the Great Lake was getting ready to begin their journey.
Everyone group up outside the raft.
Everybody in this raft, take everything from it, and I'm gonna go do one loop round and see if I can find the other guys.
These guys wanted to build up on this big outpost above the lake.
Alright, everyone start building the walls up.
And so they began getting resources ready to build a massive wall where they would defend. The Green Portal had managed to tame a few more Ravengers.
Yeah, everyone just tame Ravagers, grind some material, and then we'll take it up when we can.
This group of organised players were mostly all still alive, and they had a very efficient process of farming materials, smelting it in a small base below, and then some men on Ravengers would move it to the top, where one of their players, Ace, began building a huge fortress. This fortress had multiple layers and it was looking absolutely tanky.
Mighty Fortress is coming along good.
You said you needed stone?
Yeah.
Most of the Green Portals team was doing well, but I found one in particular player that was better than the rest. Over to the Blue Marshland civilization, it seemed like Ace's team had a competitor. These guys had a dedicated farming group, and they would smelt materials where they would then pass the materials onto the builder, Logan. This builder, Logan, had plans to build an even bigger base than Ace's, and I'm pretty sure he would do so because his farming team was working very well. About 3/4 of the players were non-stop farming, and some of them even ventured up near to the surface, where resources were most rich. Logan had even started building spiked walls with sniper outposts, where players could look for oncoming attackers. Now, as this base location was pretty secure, some of the players decided to go out and tame Megalos for themselves. One player named Grim even managed to tame a level 140 Karkanos, which is absolutely destructive. And then we have a player named Bean, who wanted to do a speech.
No butts, no nuts, no coconuts. We're here to win this thing.
Woohoo, yeah.
How
do you feel almost dying, good sir?
Alright, so I ran up to these bushes and they started blowing all this blue stuff. I'm like, whoa, man, chill. Then I got a little too close and it froze me and I ran back to base as quick as I could. It was really scary, and if I would have died, the Beanstir would have been pretty upset.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get leader vibes from this man named Bean. Anyway, we go back to the Great Lake civilization. These guys had started constructing their own castle, and it was looking reasonably alright. They had also started making some plots, however.
The Marshlands definitely has an advantage in terms of tames. They have a plethora of Spinos, Megalos, they have Karkanos at their disposal. We cannot push their turf.
I think we should all attack Green Portal first, so let's start getting more Spinos up.
So the Great Lakes plan was to go on the offensive by going for the Green Portals team. The Green Portals team, on the other hand, were looking pretty good, and their base location was looking unraidable. And so, one of their players, Ace, the builder of this base, decided to give his election speech.
Greetings, people of Portal's Peak. I'm the mighty builder Ace. I believe I can guide us to victory. I have constructed mighty, impenetrable fortresses where we can be safe. I will listen to you, the people, if you elect me. The other teams think they can conquer us, but no. Whoever comes to us with violence shall be struck down with an iron fist. They shall not break our spirits. We shall never surrender.
Whoa! I like that.
I like that a lot.
The Green Portal team had a total of 22 players, and they were not looking to slow down farming or resource collection anytime soon. The Great Lake had also decided to do their election, and so one of the candidates named Crinny decided to step up. Now, me and Crinny don't have the best of relations.
Alright, well, most of you know my name is Crinny. I know we got off to a wrong start. I threatened some people. I also called Mr. Smartguy dumb. And I stand by that. He is in fact dumb. I don't know, you're not getting an apology from me.
Kill the man! Kill him!
And so we go on to our next candidate, Chief.
My name is Chief, other known as Balls, as you guys might know me. And I believe I can lead this to victory. And yeah, that's my speech.
It seemed like the player named Chief was a pretty good candidate, and so he was elected.
I'm gonna be in the video! Let's go!
Going back to the Blue Marshlands team, Logan had already nearly finished the whole base, as well as a massive crafting interior. The second this team heard election stage, Bean went straight up to the podium.
This is the Island Boys, and we are here to win.
There were indeed 0 opposition candidates against Bean's speech. However, the players were getting too comfortable, so I dropped the borders and then put in a Reaper supply drop, as shown in the polls previously on my YouTube. There was one team precisely who went straight for this supply drop. It was the Great Lake. They began launching their Spino army off the edge of their bridge and directed themselves straight towards the supply drop with their Spino army. The question was, would these Spinos run into the Blue Marshlands Megalos or the Green Portal's Ravengers? Or maybe they were the only team going for the supply drop, and they were getting very, very close.
Charge! Oh, I see the Reaper.
Get it, climb it.
Get it, run!
They thought it was a claimable Reaper, but no, you have to kill this thing to get the loot inside.
Life pads.
I'm coming.
Life pads, guys, life pads.
As soon as they realised it was a supply drop where you had to kill the thing, all of them started frantically charging to try and get together to kill the Reaper. Now, as this was pretty early game, I didn't make the Reaper the highest of levels, however, it still got all of their Spinos pretty damn low.
I got the loot on it.
Oh wait,
Okay, move out.
After they collected the valuable loot, it was time to return back to their base. Inside this supply drop, I put ballistas and loads of building materials, meaning it would help them in mostly defenses. However, this team were looking to go on the offensive side. Back over at the Blue Marshlands, their builder Logan had unfortunately died to a Megalo.
A Megalo just fucking kill me. Base is near enough done anyways, just finish it and win the event, please.
In the unfortunate event of Logan dying, Bean swore to do a speech.
Man, we lost our builder Logan. He made us this beautiful, amazing castle. And he died to Megalo. But don't worry, we got that get back. That Megalo's no more. No more.
I am the Bean Machine, the leader of the Island Boys, and we shall not fall.
We shall not surrender. Before I go, one final message. If you don't subscribe to Mr. Smart Guy, you're not a fan of the Bean Machine. More Smart Guy, please subscribe. Yeah!
After probably one of my favourite ever speeches, we go over to one of this man's members, and this member was named Champa. He went from his Blue Marshland zone and went into the red radioactive zone, where he could find a Reaper. When you find a Reaper, you have to get impregnated by it in order to grow your own. However, growing your own Reaper is incredibly dangerous and it's very easy to die. After he was impregnated, it was now a race of time.
Guys, I'm running back. I'm low right now. I need you to get me a room.
When a baby Reaper is hatched, it tries to kill absolutely everything in the vicinity. They got Champa a room, and so he was in there waiting for the Reaper to be born. Back over at the Green Portal civilization, things were looking amazing. These guys had a really secure base down.
We'll get a few watchtowers around.
Should we put a chain bowler where the vine is?
Yeah, I'm gonna set up some ballistas so we can get chain bolas so they can't get up here with rock drakes.
They pretty much had players farming, and then the rest of the players were thinking of ideas of things they could build. However, they were not getting many tames, but they did have a very good base spot advantage if people were to attack. It seems they would now be tested, as I added in 2 mystical traders to go around and trade with the civilizations.
Hey guys, we got Bloodstalkers below our base.
They soon realized this was the mystical traders I had mentioned earlier to them.
Oh, they're coming up. They're climbing up.
One's up.
Just get in positions,
One's up. He's on our
the
tower.
Rhine.
Get ready just in case they do try attack.
So, I was the one communicating what the traders would be wanting to trade with this civilization. And let me just explain it to you. What they were offering was a rock drake egg. However, you had to sacrifice live humans in order to get a rock drake egg. The more humans you sacrificed, the higher level the egg would be. And once Ace heard of this was his response.
Oh my. A rock drake might be handy, but I will not be sacrificing my people for just a tame. We've lost so many, there's just a small group of one now. This is all we have, and people are better than tames. A tame can just, it could get whistled into battle and die.
Yeah, we can't give anyone up. I think we should just leave it.
People are better than tames.
I agree.
The Green Portal civilization decided to miss out on the opportunity to get rock drakes. This gave these guys bad relationships with these mystical traders, and the team had no idea if they would come back or not. Over at the Great Lakes civilization, the traders had arrived.
Oh, Bloodstalkers, traders, Bloodstalkers. Out front. Come out here to Witchy Spino. Out Witchy Spino. Don't attack. Yeah, I think they're going into the base.
So I joined the team's voice chat and explained to them the only way these mystical traders would be trading with them is if they offered live human players. One of the players decided to actually step himself up, meaning the team could soon get their hands on an egg.
I want to wish you all a fantastic, amazing time beating all the other tribes and showing them what for. In exchange of my sacrifice, I give you all the tools to defeat everyone. Take me away.
This brave player was about to be executed in the worst possible way he could have asked for, by Bloodstalkers. The traders managed to feed their Bloodstalkers by sucking the blood out of this player, and so they did exactly what they said they would do, and they gave a high-level Rockdrake egg directly to the Great Lakes civilization. And it was now time for these mystical traders to go to the very last team. The mystical traders had arrived at the Blue Marshland civilization, and these guys had a very, very, very mixed response.
Guys, I see people rolling up on Bloodstalkers.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh shit, they're actually coming into the base. Hold on.
They're not wasting any time.
Someone sound the bean alarm! All island boys return to the center of the base.
I repeat, all island boys return to the center of the base. We have guests.
The island boys were not messing around, and Bean had sounded the bean alarm. Now it was time to see the negotiations between these mystical traders and the one true Beanster or Bean himself.
The way y'all are coming over these walls like that, mad disrespectful. We took too much time for y'all to just right on through like that, okay? There's not enough room on our base location for the two of us. So I'm gonna need for y'all to go. You guys need to get on out of here. You see that megalo over there? I don't know who you guys think you are coming up with these two little spiders. Have you know that the Beanster is quite in fact 10 spiders combined into one little being. You don't scare us. You don't scare me. Me and my fellow island boys take on y'all. Right here, right now. If y'all don't get the skedaddling on along. Bound.
The bean alarm.
The traders had now learnt their lesson. Never ever roll up to Bean's base unless you come with good intentions. The island boys were actually looking like a really strong civilization. They had Meglos and Karkanos, which were both very overpowered tames. Anyway, we go back to the Green Portal civilization. These guys' base was looking amazing.
We have done good so far, my friends, so we can take time to relax and get ready, because I feel some people may be coming soon. It's been so quiet.
Ace's team had mostly been making gunpowder and crafting defenses for the base, but I would say they're looking pretty good. But it seemed the Great Lake was growing up their Rockdrake, and this thing would be a powerful force in Aberration.
I guess right now, from what it sounds of, we're just trying to prepare and get this Drake to grow, and then we're going to scout out and go find bases to attack.
Portal first. We'll wipe out Portal first, and then we'll wipe the island boys last. We'll get the island boys last.
The Great Lake's plan was to go on the high offensive and go straight for the Green Portal first. Now, the Great Lake knows the Island Boys' name because the Island Boys may have been spamming insults in game chat. Anyway, over to the Island Boys, Champa had begun getting this Reaper out of his stomach. In the process, Champa very nearly died, but the players outside managed to shut the door and secure the Reaper inside of this room. Anything that entered this room would be attacked within seconds. It seemed as these guys had the hope of one day having a Reaper, Bean was feeling dangerous. So he decided to give his most dangerous speech yet.
Big champ! Big champ! Has successfully gotten us a muff. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't be happier. I genuinely want to say that this is probably the best crew to put me in. I'm loving everybody. Man, just man. if y'all gotta get in this event, subscribe to Mr. Smart Guy. Seriously, get in this Discord.
After that absolutely fantastic speech, we're going to move on to the Great Lake, as they had an attack planned.
And obviously we don't have enough people to ride on the Spinos, so we're gonna have the Spinos follow us.
The Great Lake got their team and began moving out of their biome, so they could somehow try and find the green portal. Now, these guys had one advantage compared to all the other teams. Their rock drake could be used to find bases incredibly quickly. So, the owner of the rock drake was guiding the team on where they think they should go. If you don't know, Aberration's a map where you cannot have flyers, and so stuff like rock drakes, who can glide, are incredibly overpowered. It was not long before the player named Cod on the rock drake was able to find what looked to be Ace's base. You would think maybe Ace's team had lookouts or scouts, but indeed, no. They had players changing this sign every 5 minutes. One of the players of Ace's team near the start of the event left a fireplace below their base in a cave.
They were smart where they put their base.
Yeah, that was incredibly intelligent.
That fireplace being left there was the key factor to how the rock drake ended up moving up in the sky and finding Ace's base.
Oh wait, I do actually.
Oh,
oh, they have like a whole fortress. Oh my god, they have like a whole ass fortress.
The Great Lake on Spinos had a problem. They were stuck below. However, the rider on the rock drake did not have this problem at all.
Is it? Where is it? Oh, it's up. It's up.
Oh,
rock drake, watch out!
I'm back on.
One of the players managed to chain bowler the rock drake.
Drake's and bowl it.
Right, use focus drake, focus drake.
Jumped off the cliff, shoot the drake, kill it.
Okay. The player who was riding the drake, named Cod, managed to glide away. However, his rock drake was left up there on neutral, meaning it kept getting chain bowled, and the Ravengers of the Green Portal team began absolutely murdering it. This was the only wildcard advantage that the Great Lake had on Ace's team, and now it was gone.
Where's the drake?
Rock drake's dead.
Rock drake's dead.
They've got Ravagers, so keep holding the vine, don't let them off.
The Great Lakers were coming up on their Ravengers through the vine, and these things were not powerful, meaning so many of them died.
Fuck! This fucking life stroke. It's after me, it wants me dead.
One of the players was having some troubles.
Bitch, fucking wrecked.
This was an experienced PvP player called Bibby or Wes.
I'm gonna go infiltrate their podium.
It's Bibby,
It's Bibby.
He's on a clown mask and he's got narc grenades. Don't go near him, don't go near him.
He's a good PvP, I am.
Nades, poison grenades, going out.
Now Bibby had played in all the previous events, and his signature thing is a clown mask.
I've DC'd. I've just DC'd.
Wait, I think he's DC'd.
He's DC'd.
Bibby had disconnected from the game, and as soon as Ace realised, he tried to save him.
Use wait 1 sec, I'm dragging him away. Don't kill him, don't kill him.
If you have watched any of the previous events, you understand that this is such a rare thing to happen. One player saving an enemy.
We'll restart when he's back in.
I suggest everyone comments respect to Ace. Anyway, Bibby logged back in.
I know you can't hear me, Ace, but thank you for not killing me when I DC'd. There's only 3 of us left. Anyway, let's fucking have this war.
Yeah, there's only a few left. I only see a few sitting about.
It was now the 3 of the Great Lakers versus Green Portal's army.
Throwing in the nades.
He's attacking again,
Continue to battle.
Now, when I say Bibby is a good PvPer, I genuinely mean it. This man is slippery as a fish. It's very hard for anyone to get hold of him.
He's throwing nades, He's blowing up the
spike. Spikes are down, Someone get back to replacing spikes. Someone get to replacing spikes again.
Bibby had placed bear traps around the back of Ace's base, and then he had started throwing poison grenades.
Behind the tavern, I need some help over here. I'm shooting him.
I'm coming over here. I'm on the Raven now.
He was in a 1v1 with a player less experienced.
Take the torch!
Fire.
These players retreated for a small bit before Ravenger backup came into practice. But it was time for Wes to try and knock out the players with poison grenades and then throw real grenades at the door.
Wes is blowing up
run up grenades.
They're throwing grenades.
Oh, nearly hit.
He actually managed to kill a few players on this tower as some of them were getting ready to snipe. A few of Ace's players on Ravengers began using spikes to rebuild the wall.
Yeah, just keep replacing, you can't have more nades.
Bibby did indeed have a lot more grenades than they thought, and they were getting absolutely blown to bits. These guys were failing to repair it as fast as it was being broken.
Run, there's a Ravager on you, run!
I got him in a corner.
The player earlier on the rock drake was up here and he got stuck.
Oh, he's out. He's off.
Cod luckily managed to escape by jumping off and parachuting. But Bibby and one more player named Witchy was at the top.
One spare trap. I see the Ravager killing it.
Witchy was stuck in a bear trap and Wes tried helping by throwing grenades to blow it up. Unfortunately,
he's dead.
Grenades,
got him.
Nice.
They're dead.
It was only 2 of the Great Lake members left, Bibby and Cod. but Bibby actually sent Ace a DM in Discord asking for mercy, as these two had played before in events, so they had a small amount of relations. Both Bibby and Ace decided to have a meeting inside of the tavern, and they actually agreed on an alliance.
Yes, I want our teams to join forces instead of fighting each other, because there's only me and Call of Duty left in our tribe.
We've been with each other on previous events. I know you're a good PvPer, so I will make you my general.
As Wes had joined Ace's team, they now decided to call themselves the Great Green Portal, and they had plans to attack Blue Marshlands. But it did seem the Bean himself was getting impatient.
This event has been going on long enough. As it stands, by the looks of it, for me at least, this could be the longest event. But who knows? Time will tell. Till next time on Bean Talks.
Going back to the Great Green Portal, you might be wondering, where have they got these Spinos from? Well, when Bibby merged tribe with Ace's team, the ownership of the dinos was transferred to both of the tribes, meaning Ace now had access to a plethora of Spinos. And so, the remaining group of the Great Green Portal had started moving over to the Blue Marshlands, where they intended to find the Island Boys base and end them once and for all. After around half an hour of searching, the Great Green Portal had finally stumbled across the Island Boys base. And let's just say the Island Boys were not an easy opponent. They had walls on walls, and it would require a lot of grenades to get past this. But the Great Green Portal went in strong.
Right, middle window of that tower, that defense tower that they've got, is a guy.
He's just running up and blowing it all on his own.
The Island Boys were surprised by the attack, but they were ready.
He's gonna come out. Follow me up a little bit. Follow me up. Follow me up.
Yeah.
Get the megalos ready.
At this point in the raid, it looked around 50-50. However, the Island Boys began going on megalos and flanking. Plus, they had a certain wild card that had just finished growing.
I'm just running. I'm running from a ladder. I'm dead.
This wild card was a Reaper. This thing was fully grown and absolutely destructive in every single metric. No one expected for any of the teams to have a Reaper, let alone one of the teams in the hardest area. But it was time for the Reaper to show itself.
Oh, Reaper.
Watch out, I got a Reaper!
There's a Reaper.
I got a Reaper!
Don't get close, don't get close. Back up low, back up low.
They got a Reaper.
The odds were now incredibly uneven for the Green Portal. The person you're currently watching is Bibby, and if he dies, the team is screwed. Bibby got his Ravager taken away, however, his movement speed let him run off in time. The rest of the Great Green Portal civilization was out the front of the base with Spinos.
The Reaper's coming down, the Reaper's coming down. Oh, they have a crab coming down.
Yo, crab coming down, crab coming down.
Some may think Spinos are powerful creatures, but compared to a Reaper and Karkinos, they're not worth anything. The Blue Marshlands got on ballistas and began chain bouldering these Spinos as well.
Ah, damn, my Spino's about to die.
The Great Green Portal was getting absolutely obliterated. This Reaper was taking them down one by one, and anyone that faced to challenge them would be murdered. Two players on Spinos tried luring the Reaper out of the base and trying to fight it off. They unfortunately both were in a bad situation. The first Spino had already been taken care of by this Reaper, and the second had a light pet, so he was a little bit stronger. This second player on this Spino was Ace, and he was doing his final last stand as the leader he is to try and take down this Reaper. Unfortunately, it was the end for Ace.
Yeah, GG's.
However, this is not the end of the battle, as there was one player remaining, and can you guess who it is? This remaining player is the one, the only, one of the best PvPers I have ever seen. Bibby, or otherwise known as Wesley, and he was in their base with climbing picks. Even though Bibby's hopes were fleeting, he had a plan, and his plan was to try and humiliate this Blue Marshland Island Boys team as much as possible. He began hiding in the compound of the base, and when the players eventually did come back to base, they saw these catapults, but they didn't think much of it because they thought they were the ones that owned it. However, when the man on the Reaper named Champa realised they were not his catapults, he went straight to do another inspection, and a much closer one. Wes at this moment was hiding for his life.
Oh wait, did we place this to Melissa?
No, those are theirs, but I don't know what the fuck they've done.
And very soon, the Reaper realised.
Oh yeah, right there. Get him! Cut him off.
Let us grab him.
The question is, would Bibby be able to run away and escape with his climbing picks, or would he be killed.
Yes!
Unfortunately, for the Great Green Portal, the end was inevitable. This meant that the Blue Marshlands had won the victory, otherwise known as the Island Boys, and it was time for Bean to do another speech.
All love to all GG's to all, man. Can't hate the player, hate the game, you know what I'm saying? Before I go, you're seriously still not subscribed? Click of a button. Yeah.
If you are not subscribed, I seriously suggest it. And also, join the Discord in description, discord.gg/MrSmartGuy, as we are going to be hosting the first ever cross-platform 100 players event on Ark Survival Ascended. I would like to show my appreciation for all of the players that participated in this event. Also, thank you to Noise for sponsoring this video, as this is my version of their Conquest Cup, an epic series that I all suggest you guys should watch. Join Noise's Discord in their description to take part in their events, as well as going on their website. And also, make sure to join my Discord for the upcoming Ark Survival Ascended crossplay event. Thank you for watching.